Today's tap-in moment. My job as a life coach is relatively unique. It's a heavy responsibility to act as both guru and guide to help keep my clients on track towards achieving their goals. That's why it's so extremely important to stay motivated, especially when your job is motivating others on a fairly regular basis. So today's tap-in moment is from a question I get a lot. Coach, how do you stay inspired? Very good question. I would take a few pages from my own book to share with you 5 tips to keep you inspired, motivated, and fulfilled. Number 1, life coaches set clear, firm boundaries. We cannot take on or internalize our clients' lives or their problems. Maintaining a professional distance is essential, not just for the health of the client who needs to extremely, absolutely, no doubt, learn how to succeed on their own, but also for the mental health of those doing the guiding. So this can be especially hard for those who are empaths. Empaths are those who are extremely sensitive and they seem to absorb the experiences and emotions of others, which makes them extremely compassionate people, but the weight can be so very heavy. So how can you apply this to your own life? I want you to ask yourself 2 questions. First question is, are there people in your life who expect too much of you? Are there people in your life who expect too much of you? And it could be from you as well. Number 2, do you always seem to be the one to give in? Are you always that person that seems to give in? If you answered yes to both of those questions, you do not have boundaries. If you have boundaries, they're not clear. So what I need for you to do is write down and learn for yourself why boundaries are important to you. And also, why are they important for you? Okay? Now, once you do that, you have identified why the boundaries are important for you and to you. Now you need to set those boundaries. Now, some of you need to set professional boundaries. Some of you need to set personal boundaries. But there are a lot of you that probably need to set both. So when you are setting these boundaries, think of who you're setting them for. Sometimes you have to set boundaries in a loving yet firm way for certain people. Remember, these boundaries have to make sense to you, not make sense for them. Okay? Number 2. Life coaches, believe it or not, we do remember to put ourselves first every once in a while. There's a lot to be said about getting what we call me time. For someone who lives by inspiration, you must ensure you consistently replenish your energy and your natural positivity is always in the forefront. Remember, self-care is important. Self-care is not selfish. Me time is crucial for your success. So what does that mean for you? What that means is you need to take time for you. Do something for you that you enjoy, that's relaxing, that helps clear your mind, body, spirit, soul. Whether that's a bubble bath, a massage, maybe you want to read things or need to read things that inspire you to find that inspiration. Schedule a date night. Now, that date night is with yourself. Yes, you heard me correctly. Schedule a date night with yourself. This way, you are concentrating on who? You. You don't have to worry about sharing anything with other people. You don't have to worry about other people's opinions and feelings. Girl, it's all about you. Anytime you feel like you need a boost, you feel like your light is being dimmed, you need to decompress, you repeat this. You repeat this as often as you need to keep your mood positive. Whether that's once a week, once a month, twice a month, whatever works for you, you schedule that time for yourself. Okay? Number 3, find a friend. If you don't have a friend, now it's time to think about who's the closest person to you that you can consider a friend. Now, this may be hard for some of you. And yes, I was one of them. There are people in my life that can tell you that, hey, Coach did not use the term friend. It was hard for me to use that term because of things that went on in my life. Everybody's different, okay? So friend was not in my vocabulary. I handled everything on my own at first. I didn't want people in my business. I don't want other people to have things that they can use against me later. All kinds of things went on through my head. But I matured. I grew up. So, knowing that, I want you to find a friend if you don't have one. Going at this life alone is never going to be easy. So make sure you find that person that you trust the most, that you can depend on. And it may take some time, and that's okay. Having someone you can turn to is healthy and necessary. Someone you will probably get mad at me, but hey, I'm going to say it anyway. That friend is not your spouse. Okay? So the friend I'm referring to is not your spouse. And I know some of you say, my spouse is my best friend. I get it. But that's something I will explain to you in another tap-in moment. So I want you to find someone outside of it being your spouse. Even if it's 2 friends, your spouse and someone else. Okay? I'll give you that. Life coaches understand that too much time alone can lead to isolation, which can lead to depression. We all need others to keep us inspired, to move ahead, and to ventilate. Okay? So a life coach would tell you, you need to take time out for your close relationships as well. Feeling connected and supported naturally leads to you staying in a positive mental space. It also gives you a safe space to be yourself. And it also, as we all know, you know that this person is going to be there for you no matter what, even through the bad times. Sometimes you need someone to comfort you. Find that person. Number 4, journaling. A life coach knows the value of journaling very well. Okay? A gratitude journal keeps you focused on the positive things that happen each and every day. So you can draw upon those experiences at a later time when you need them. So for you, you want to find the magic that lies in the writing. If you're not a writer, if you're not used to writing, you got to find that magic. Okay? I want you to write about things in your life that goes right. Things that you're thankful for. Okay? A grateful heart breeds inspiration and keeps you from exploring the negativity that will come into your life. And sometimes others bring that negativity to you. Okay? Number 5, find people that are like you. What I mean by that is, if you need to go online and research people that inspire you to be better, inspire you to work towards a certain goal, I want you to research them. Write down who they are, find out what their trials were, their tribulations, their growth points, their experiences. You'll find that a lot of us have been through some of the same things, and we have dug ourselves out of some holes. So find other people that are like-minded, that are in the place that you want to be. Mentally, physically, psychologically, financially, business, professional, whatever it may be. Find your inspiration partner. Now, you do not have to be a life coach to stay confident and inspired. But you can use some of these tricks that I have given to you today to keep you positive and in a high state of your own for your life. Staying inspired can be hard, but it's really easy if you think about it and when you need to be. You can find things in life that inspire you, even for a moment. Inspiration is everywhere. It's mostly about remaining aware of the world around you and remembering to look for the good in all things first. That was your tap-in moment.